Breaking news tonight, we have some new details about why federal agents may have raided mansions belonging to musician and producer Sean Diddy Combs.
As Diddy's home in Los Angeles has been raided by Homeland Security.
Now at 4, breaking news, music mogul Diddy's mansions raided by Homeland.
Law enforcement sources are telling ABC News that right now authorities are carrying out searches at...
By now, most of you know something huge is going down at Diddy's place. I mean, by the overwhelming presence of law enforcement all over the scene, helicopters circling above, cops swarming the ground, you'd know this ain't your regular neighborhood watch.
The Cassie lawsuit, there are now 2 more accusers who have...
We know all of these already, but do you also know there's someone watching with a stronger interest in how things turn out? Because he shares so much in common with Diddy? Oh, if it's not clear by now, I'm actually talking about Jay-Z. We've got the inside scoop on what's going on, and trust me, it's big. From the East Coast to the West Coast, federal agents are making moves, raiding Diddy's homes in Beverly Hills and Miami. But through all that noise, rumors are swirling that those closest to Jay-Z have never seen Hov so shaken. I mean, can you really blame the guy? There's a certain dread that comes with watching your accomplices get caught. Who knows what anyone can say to save their own skin, you know?
It's 2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was...
Now, here's the buzz. Word on the street is that Jay-Z and Diddy might have more than just a close friendship. You know the saying about birds of a feather, right? The rumors are alleging that Jay-Z has been involved in some seriously sketchy stuff with young girls, similar to his BFF Diddy. Now, this is a lot to process, and it's not entirely shocking if you've heard the rumors floating around for years. People have been whispering about Jay-Z not being as squeaky clean as he appears on social media. And no, it's not about the whole Becky with the good hair saga. It's about allegations of him either G-ing young girls or helping others in the industry do the same. The buzz that's been floating around for ages about Jay-Z allegedly starting to G Foxy Brown when she was just 14. Yeah, you heard it right. Supposedly they ended up getting involved when she was 15 and he was a 24-year-old dude. I know it's seriously creepy, but hey, that's Hollywood for you. A place where some messed up stuff goes down. And here's the kicker. Jay-Z eventually decided to address these rumors in one of his songs, Picasso Baby, where he said, "I never stuck my C in the Fox's box, but damn if I ain't open up Pandora's box, they try to slander your man on CNN and Fox. But my Mirandas don't stand a chance for cops. Even my old fans like, old man, just stop." And turns out Foxy wasn't too thrilled about it. She'd been telling Jay to let the rumors slide, and in an interview, she spilled the beans, saying she was definitely shocked when he dropped that line. According to Foxy, they had a history beyond just music, and they used to laugh off those rumors. But here's the twist. Foxy felt the need to talk about that embarrassing line when she was basically a kid back then. She mentioned feeling the heat from people talking about her age, and she thinks that's why Jay decided to address it. She said, "Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music. We know how this business works. We sit back and we laugh at those rumors. We laugh at that." I think he began to feel the pressure because people began to say, "My age, the age thing." She was 15, 14. After a while, that gets to a person. The fact that he felt he needed to say that means something struck a chord. It's a bit weird, right? I mean, she was allegedly involved as a teenager, and now she's defending him as a grown woman. It's a bit of a head-scratcher, especially considering the whole situation. And just a reminder, the whole consent thing doesn't really fly here, because she was a minor at the time. Yeah, if the rumors are true, it's a pretty serious matter. So, that's not all the shady stuff Jay-Z has allegedly been connected to, and here's another chapter. He used to be tight with R. Kelly. You know, the guy who messed things up big time with Aaliyah, marrying her when she was just 15. Yeah, that's a major no-no because legally she couldn't sign any documents for herself. Needed a parent or guardian for that. But here's where it gets wild. R. Kelly, being Mr. Hollywood with clout, managed to pull some strings and got paperwork that said Aaliyah was 18 and cool to consent to marriage. Fast forward, the truth came out, and it turns out R. Kelly, well into his 20s at the time, had forged documents to marry a child. The marriage got annulled, but Hollywood's got some seriously messed up dealings, doesn't it? Now, imagine if this whole mess went down in 2024. R. Kelly would probably get hit with the cancel train, massive social media uproar, investigations for forging documents and marrying a child, and a swift exit from the industry. But nah, it was the 90s, a different time. Here's the kicker. Jay-Z didn't cancel R. Kelly, or even keep his distance. Nope, they went on to drop a joint album and even hit the road together on tour. Yeah, it's a bit weird. So Jaguar Wright thought it was all kinds of weird and couldn't figure out how Jay-Z was cool with getting involved with R. Kelly. I mean, looking back, Jay-Z seemed totally fine with R. Kelly being with a minor, even marrying her. Makes you question his morals, right? Well, there's more. Whispers suggest that Jay-Z allegedly wanted Aaliyah for himself, even though she was married to his friend. Illegally, but you get it. Yeah, it's a head-scratcher. But here's the interesting thing. There's some talk that Aaliyah's passing might not have been a freak accident, but a well-orchestrated plan. Aaliyah was all set for a music video shoot in Florida when suddenly, out of the blue, the director Hype Williams decided to switch it up and move the whole gig to the Bahamas. Weird move, right? Everything was good to go in Florida, and folks were already in the shoot groove. They wrapped up the shoot ahead of schedule, but here's the kicker. No plane back to the U.S. Enter Lenny Kravitz offering his private jet, but Hype Williams nixed that idea, insisting he had another plane lined up. Surprised, when the replacement plane arrived, it was like a clown car, too small for the crew and gear. Now, here's the twist. Reports spilled the beans that Aaliyah wasn't feeling it. She refused to board that plane, sensing something was off. So, here's the deal according to the New York Post. After Aaliyah raised her red flags about the sketchy plane situation, her crew decided to pull a move. They slipped her a sleeping pill, and she knocked out cold. Next thing she knows, she's being carried onto this overloaded plane without a clue. Oh. And to add more chaos to the mix, the pilot was apparently riding the wave. Long story short, disaster struck a few minutes after takeoff, and the plane crashed, ending in tragedy for everyone on board. Now, in the industry, there's a bunch of folks saying there's more to Aaliyah's passing than what's on the surface. Mary J. Blige straight up said she thinks it was a spiritual one at that, because according to her, God doesn't do people like that. This also fits the narrative of the rumors about Jay-Z and Diddy facing Illuminati allegations. People suspect they've been involved in some shady stuff, maybe even sacrificing other rappers to the Illuminati to boost their own careers. And when we talk about shady stuff around Jay-Z, Coolio's name pops up, right? So last year on a random Wednesday, Coolio passed away at a friend's place in LA. He went to the bathroom, and when his friend checked in, he found Coolio out cold on the floor. Paramedics confirmed he didn't make it. Now, for months, the deets on Coolio's death were a mystery. People suspected a heart thing, given his health battles. But here's the kicker. Some folks, including Coolio's crew and family, knew he had some health issues, but others started pointing fingers at Jay-Z and Diddy. Why? Coolio did interviews hinting he might spill some industry tea exposing shady folks. People thought Jay and Diddy had to silence him before he spilled the beans. Later, authorities said Coolio had undiagnosed heart problems leading to his passing. But that didn't stop the whispers about Jay-Z and Diddy being Illuminati hitmen. It's wild, right? And hey, this isn't the first time folks throw shady at Diddy. Some even think he's tied to Biggie's death with supposed evidence. The rap game has really got some deep conspiracies. Back to Diddy now. To fully understand why Diddy's houses got raided, let's take a swift look at all the claims against him, starting off with the famous Cassie case. On November 16, 2023, Cassie filed a lawsuit, spilling the beans about a decade of alleged and during her relationship with Diddy.
None of the allegations against Sean Diddy Combs, the rapper and music mogul, is accused of and years of abuse in a new lawsuit filed by R&B singer Cassie.
Describing the music mogul as a vicious, cruel, and controlling man, saying she was trapped and held down by Combs. She's now suing him for what she says happened during what she's calling a of abuse.
The lawsuit painted a harsh picture, claiming Diddy M and aid Cassie when she was 19 and he was 37. It also spilled details about Substance A allegedly pushed by Diddy, messing up Cassie's life. The lawsuit says that Diddy controlled Cassie's life. He handled her money and even looked at her medical records. Cassie said she had memory problems because of Diddy being and making her take lots of pills, especially Pain K. In 2016, Cassie tried to leave Diddy, and things got really crazy. The police had to come because it was so bad. But Cassie didn't tell the police everything because she was scared of what Diddy might do. After they fought, he gave her expensive gifts to make up, but Cassia had bruises that told a different story. He kept her hidden in hotels to heal. Diddy is also accused of using Cassie in strange ways, even involving her with other men for his own pleasure. He made her do explicit things for money, and he recorded it to control her, to show it to everyone if she tried to get help. Getting away from Diddy was hard for Cassie. He used his power to keep her away from her friends and family, making her scared for her safety. In 2018, he allegedly forced her to do things she didn't want to do in her apartment. Even after Cassie left, Diddy kept trying to control her life. And now, there's another serious accusation against Diddy. Word on the street is that Diddy's world was shaking again, and this time, it's not just one storm, but a whole hurricane of accusations crashing down on him. There's not one, but two more accusers stepping forward, and their claims are sending shockwaves through New York State.
Diddy, who continues to face renewed criticism after settling the Cassie lawsuit, there are now two more accusers who have come.
Imagine this. A woman bravely steps up, alleging she was R by Diddy and singer Aaron Hall back in the early 90s. The details she shares are chillingly similar to Cassie's case, leaving many scratching their heads and wondering, could there be truth to this? And just when you thought the storm was passing, the news of these fresh lawsuits, filed one after the other, like thunder following lightning.
The third one is really a woman who is alleging that she was by Diddy and also singer Aaron Hall back in, she says, either 19...
It's a really tough situation for Cassie and the other women. They're speaking out against someone with a lot of power and influence. It's important for them to get justice and for people to listen to their stories. No one should have to go through what they did. Now, with all this happening with Diddy, his house being under raid, the internet went crazy. A Twitter user commented, "Oh, and tactful is not a word. Arrests finally coming." Well, the whole buzz continued with another user saying, "When these guys show up at your front door, you're in a world of hurt, Diddy in deep trouble. So what's Jay-Z's next move? Will he try to patch things up with Diddy before it's too late? Or will he double down and try to bury the past? One thing's for sure, this ain't your typical celebrity feud. This is a battle royale with reputations, careers, and maybe even freedom on the line. And that's all for today. Bye.